critical. I'm quite na form ne ade no. Ebi o me ka kire go say enye Wontumi nko an first person a yama ni bail a 50 million. Me catch us a double here National Signals Bureau boss. Yama ni bail condition of 120 million.
Sure.
E bra na mra nimfo hu say omuntimi ntua sesika na omuntimi nya me ka say omuntua sika. Omuntimi nya sureties to justify sa sika security agencies the tone. So what do? They went to the court. And the court vary from 120 to 80. Ita mi busa say den tin na mra nimfo edi honorable me so honorable Wontumi echi chema Wontumi echi. Godfrey Yebu Adame and their peer could be enco court because we just say they are focusing more on the politics. But there's a remedy in the law. As usual, at them the different the umbedio matem. But I'm not number me kind na kokwa ebemu. Den tina me say ebemu. Enno by the time I make down on NPP onko trans ye nyina awie ne me kan na awie no. Na gari ni mako kan the legal directors of the NPP a file case we. It was Supreme Court. The High Court. Now, quite interesting. You say application for review of bail conditions. Enti ni mekan ene agari ni makwan yi. Eno ano no.
Yeah.
Enti akokwa na betima ye we ya. The question now is, ada na wanye ne Wednesday. Ada na wanye ne Thursday. Ada na wanye ne Friday. Esan ka kire wasema mekan say NPP play politics with Wontumi life. This is the justification. Now, when we make us out, and now maybe then we see a very interesting idea. See and answer and maybe done. Now let's go to the board. And the appear could be. Your network now is tight, so my presentation is a bit a check it kaka. On a joy kasai. Now, what evidence? My catch say. You hanum say sometimes who ya do be better than so wo conjecture bi akokwa no ni video ni nie when joy kasa on joy kasa 5 minutes 36 seconds because I brofo na me mass market radio until I decided to transcribe word to word ni okan ye no because I know about me ko bi in my office onya fanyo mark in the leadership of the NPP signals omo potri abontin say ye hu Wontumi ya mo ma hu Wontumi afi no mo be yen hyehyeye ne meet bill conditions no na ya ye akokwa me so obi ankohwe no a video na me ye no 10 minutes 21 seconds and then share from YouTube page. One, they are playing politics with Wontumi life. And this is the confirmation. Joy reporter no say the chairman wants to be a lawyer. He appears blah, 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 blah. What's the transcription? And bit capture correction. Or say, lawyer, we have heard from Bawumia. We have heard from Alexander Fenyomark. They said they went to BNI or NIB. Your client is not there. Where is he? Now, T. And the appear could be responsible. Or say, you see, there is a way of doing everything. Or say, if you use the way to do it, you will do it as expected. So you don't start throwing stones when you want to enter the house. This is what is the time? This is 8 o'clock. See, the lawyer no generally Buzana say, Bawumia na Fenyomark say ye hu Wontumi o. Lawyer na say there be ye wo kwan a ye fa so ye ne bi. Na wo kofie bi ma won totobo ansa na wa kofie ho. Na wo fa sa kwan no so ye sa ne ma na ne ma wo pa nyina no kototen. Akwa de na ka kire wo. E ka kire wo say the lawyer had reservations about how the party was going about Alexander Wontumi bail conditions in Yemano. Or say, but we got public officers to stay here and wait for us. It depends on how you conduct the business. So we have been seen by public officers. Or say us at 8 because of the way our family are consulting the judgment. Public officers and case 1.5 on my channel. Yoko.
Okay.
Tio, where you want to be lawyer, Miss Minimun to lies me.
Yeah.
Gary, Mr. Gary, Godfrey Yebu Adame, and the Pico, and the Pico Neka say. Yeah. Or say, o famra kwansu ye niema niema koto otima na public officers the crack channel as at 8 o'clock and now on the joy yes I interview. Or say, we have done what is dutifully our job to do. We encounter some difficulty which will be sorted out on Monday. Then we will have a press slate to a fresh, I'm saying UTA statement or a fresh plate to operate. Yeah. Because Kato said they can't capture the words verbatim. Yeah. And Takoko say by Monday dear, maybe Yeah, we had been by Monday no we want to be here. And that you say we work towards the desired results.
Yeah.
The desired results as we speak now is the bail to bail Wontumi.
Yeah.
But say, I beg all of you, I will stay out of the politics and theater. And I will do the work within the law.
Okay.
See, mrenim ni no lawyer ni say, sa mo kwotena form ni ade na eye politics and theater. Enra me kan wa na me te ha.
Yeah.
Me catch say they are being hypocritical. 50 million, yes, and TB da Ghana as a mobile and TB da. At least Yambelin 200 million. It is based on the crime, based on the capacity of the person, and a lot of factors as the lawyers will tell you. One bail condition in Yadrian, you go to the court to vary. And one a guy in Makoye, you know. And one man to Tumwa Park to say, Nimni a teacher of American. What were they talking about? And a guy in Makona court. So you ask yourself, I don't know man call Wednesday, I don't know man call Thursday, why Friday? The lawyer say, going on will stay out of what? The politics and the theater.
Yeah.
Nitie mukrano. Nitie muno. As a person score political point. Internal we person chira sa me na mabe jina mama no.
And the appeal could be wants to say amuma mra ne nya adwuma.
And one akoko ka no. Na nim. Aha me de eketo abi. O say I thank you very much for your support. Just one question. Journalist and neighbors, just one question. Do you know the whereabouts of your client? And the people could say, yes, why not? And journalist would answer, where is he? And I say, we had brought him to meet with the vice president.
But the initial information was the vice president, and the others.
The Yoko didn't want the NPP leadership to meet Wontumi, according to lawyer. And
they saw him.
Or say, we had, no, one can say you saw him. Okay. No, say, okay. We had brought him to meet with the vice president. By say, woman, she vice president. Today, think about me, or say, but the situation we saw was difficult to arrange this meeting.
Okay.
To pass through the crowd to get the vice president to see him and talk to him. So we had to take him back. And I'm told that his condition of health requires attention.
Right.
So these are the two reasons why Bawumia and Afenimaki couldn't see him. The reason is not because Yoko didn't want Bawumia or the people leadership to see him.
Right.
It's because Sanchez Nkuno ma friend Krofoko Bo hono. Now they want to me bawa enye.
Amana yedin.
And the two, Wontumi health condition and no woman. And so we have medical attention.
Sure.
I am quoting verbatim the lawyer for Wontumi.
Sure.
So it clearly tells you, there's some communication gap. MPP, the man of your politics, will move the one that comes to this one to me.
Only after only Bawumia free you could pay.
Yes.
It's as if say you compese omuma.
Exactly. Exactly.
But Andy appear could be who is it?
These are the two reasons he said. Or say. But the situation we saw was difficult to arrange this meeting, to pass through the crowd to get the vice president to see him. One reason.
The crowd was a problem.
What's the problem? Okay. Who called the crowd to go there? Was it not Justin Cody and NPP?
Right.
Two. So we had to take him back. And I told you that his condition of health requires attention.
Sure.
So these are the two reasons. So why is the NPP leadership communicating something else to their supporters? Politics? With someone's life. Send a case for yare. Make us Wontumi innocent. Mobi yare di akokwa. You try much of us obenya bail amano. Maybe a medical condition for better. Maybe akokwa wa hospital. Any aband the whole quite different. Why are we playing politics in the life of Wontumi? Mentias and akokwa him. Interview now or say. So he is receiving treatment. He is wholly good. He is wholly healthy. That's the appeal Kasano. And there is nothing to worry about in respect of his health. Secure the bail now. Journalists secure the bail now. No say we have been able to provide the sureties. That's one I can assure you. Baby, I was mostly surprised. See, journalists say man bail ama Wontumi.
Yeah.
Because you are bailing, but sureties now cannot ayeding. What say? We have been able to provide the surety. That one I can assure you. And of course to say, I am very grateful to Honorable Bryan the Champon, who has supported me to file the document. We have brought his document, which goes over and above the value of money that is required. So I thank you very much. To see, Bryan Champon krata what the Bible Bejina Kedremoma Wontumi kwa Bruni Ghana abaya hwehwe no so.
You say sir and krata what the buy.
Yes.
Who value
Every 50 million. It's what the Bryan say. Chakwa obia meti amani anje oh Wontumi be coffee at least no nsini bibia obanya pomodin hwe ne bibia nice.
E dey na esi.
And a journalist Ibusan say that means that your client is going home tonight. And I say, well, obviously no. So when journalist Ibusan, so when no say, I told you that we encountered the challenge that needs to be addressed before we can go forward. Also when you bail away, Bryan the document about every 50 million. Journalists over to coffee say they don't mean coffee. Man challenge banya or say. In fact, they had agreed to do the inspection tonight. And portray Yoko. I'm not justifying some of the Rambo stars. Last week, Mijira condemned the comedian. Maybe I'm Mijina. But then the people will say Yoko officers snack as 1.5. It me cancel almost China numerical inspection because all the documents about they have to call and inspect.
Send no money in cray. And then
or say, in fact, they had agreed to do the inspection. So all the officers are there, but the challenge that I face is legal. It was say, as at 8 o'clock, the young man conjoin ni. Or say, this is 8 o'clock. As at 8 o'clock, an officer don't wait more dear no fear and your mama. And when your officer documents no more inspected, but challenging is legal. So what is the legal challenge? And I say, we can't do it, but I'm grateful to them. They agreed to wait for us to bring the document for them to go and inspect the properties. Almost change the documents in Manom Queen's party. What say? We have a legal challenge. Unknown to me, unknown to me, there was an application to frustrate what we are doing. You to frustrate
what we are doing.
One can say support. One can say to help. Or say what? To frustrate. Because we have a sentence analysis. And the appeal could be a lawyer. And the appeal could be
one of the fantastic lawyers, I mean.
Or say, unknown to me, there was an application to frustrate what we are doing. So and the appeal could be sees what Gary Nimaku has done here as a frustration.
Right.
Because Onuno Nimia the client he come. Onuno Nimia Yomunya Bryan on the document, right? Because you tie Poyando was empa. Or see MPs need throw some of the documents because Rebecca said wunya we. Tomusro. Eti brecha body ne diabano. Okodu one officer sa chain no see enquire inspection. Yes, he file the case by Gary Nimaku. And was the case to Gary Nimaku file ye no. Oni mu tie unknown to me. There was an application to frustrate what we are doing.
That means that almost as a team, you know.
There's no coordination. There's no communication.
So who leads the charge in this case?
So
make me be some questions.
It's multiform.
Yeah.
And I'm more a kefit. But or say TIA. So we will deal with it on Monday. I say it is an application that was not filed by my good self. But that prohibits us. Or say, I'm not file application about a woman. As some say me to me, Wontumi. It is that, and is that what you are holding? And I say, that is what I'm holding. Because you could find the man, say, Papa, now can you say about coach man? But charge your boy in it, to be company. It's going to be this a Monday. And I say specifically what is it about journalists in the business. And I say I'm not showing you me venture. And I say so hopefully by Monday your client will be free. And the people could be say hopefully by Monday when this application is withdrawn, then we will proceed to complete what we are doing. I get that it becomes a conditionality then. So meaning that if not the pendency of this case and now suit here Gary Nimaku file yana kebi Wontumi go fear and run. Yeah. Because the officers had waited to insert the documents
and release him.
And I'm told the properties were in Accra. If this application is withdrawn, your client gets to go home. If this application is pending, that will impeach them from continuing with the negotiation. Otherwise, we need to wait. So, the summary of everything confirms what we all discussed here yesterday. Wontumi da what them politics, hypocrisy, internal showmanship. If you person mo kire same na mbeye say tie ne lawyer no o NPP ni awe wurengo.
So why do you file this, I mean, without the knowledge of lawyer
One, that's one question. Two, say process we say na no mekan no wa ha ko me nyamana ni me from an influence be una no huge na ra fi adu mo he de no then 120 de buy it na me ko kan So it means that when a security agency gives you a bail condition, I say you're unreasonable. There's a remedy in the law.
Right.
It's not a Wednesday one call. I don't know Tuesday, a Thursday one call. I don't know Friday. And why do you even go without informing lawyer Nina or no number person benya sure it is your security pani bill no? Chakokwa me to me and no American. It seems to me say on my idea now no so many political capital out of it. Me that's my view on it. So this that the enya no kre say Wontumi ehunu ebukasi akidnap nya no kre. Oh. The inter Bawumia no is because say on one apomodin nya papa and two the situation a crowd on ma the bar no na nya possible according to and the appeal na possible say omubehu Wontumi two also no nim at 8 o'clock no nim say ya the case be court omunko we no nim but when your document a Bryan champion diaba officers so twen so back inspection ka Wontumi akofie e wo na obete se akofa case bi e so twen na Monday omko withdraw case and sana yama Wontumi bail. So that's the summary of everything.
Now who cause am?
NPP na. Akwa my second presentation no.
Right.
Aya baba